Hello and welcome in. Sorry there wasn't a video last week. I wasn't feeling well. That's all I got for you. I still am not really feeling well. I had this image in my head of these gnomes with these like super rosy cheeks. My grandma used to have like figurines that looked kind of like this, and so I looked it up, and it took me forever to find pictures that looked kind of like what I wanted. So I'm just kind of showing you some of the reference images that I really liked. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I suppose I'll just talk about, like, what I was doing. So, I remember when I was doing this, when I was drawing this, I was watching Twilight, but, like, not really. And I'm using colored pencils. I actually think I packed these pencils, like, a week or two before, because I was planning on drawing on one of my breaks at work. Sorry, my cat was making suspicious noises over there. I was planning on drawing on one of my breaks at work, so I gave myself 3 different colors with a nice light, mid, and dark tone. And then, obviously, you can work up and down from each of those. And that's essentially what I was working on, what I was using. I'm just using my sketchbook. I'm almost finished with my sketchbook, so should be a sketchbook tour soon. But I think also I'm kind of stalling a little bit because I don't want to... I really like this sketchbook. Yeah, I was watching Twilight. They started streaming Twilight on December 1st on Hulu. And I have loved Twilight ever since I was a little prepubescent baby. And my sister had all of them on DVD, and we watched them all the time. And I actually, this is really embarrassing, but the first fanfiction I ever wrote was for Twilight. And it was very strange. And I'm pretty sure it's on a computer in a landfill somewhere. So thankful that that's gone, because it was very embarrassing. Like, I don't think that writing fan fiction is embarrassing, but I think reading the fan fiction that you wrote when you were 12 years old is embarrassing, if that makes sense at all. Sorry if there's a lot of pausing in this. Like I said, I'm still feeling kind of yucky, so I gotta take my time here. But, yeah, I actually love Twilight so much, even though it's, like, kind of crazy. My friends and I do these things that are like presentation nights, and I did a 40-minute presentation on just the plot of Twilight. Like, I think it was literally just the first movie, and then I answered questions at the end, because a lot of them hadn't seen it or like weren't super interested in it. But they asked really good questions, and I was really surprised that they were interested at all. So yeah, I sketched out just like the baseline, and then I very slowly, like with layers, built up color. And don't do that. Hey. Oh, you're stuck. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I looked over and my cat was playing with a drawstring, and then she got stuck on it because her claws are too long, and I haven't been able to trim them yet because we just got her like a month ago, so she does not let us touch her paws yet. But that's a work in progress. Where was I at? Oh, yeah. So, I did a whole presentation on Twilight. I love Twilight. I would watch it, like, every single day, I think, honestly. But yeah. So, then we're drawing this gnome, working on this gnome. I actually think when I drew this, I was at the beginning of being sick. Like, I had my suspicions, but I wasn't sick yet. Like, literally, everyone at my place of work is sick. And it's exhausting because obviously, like, we're in late stage capitalism, and I can't expect them to stay home for what they assume is a cold. But also then every single person at work gets sick because one person came to work sick, and it's really frustrating, especially when the managers come in sick. Like, you guys are salaried. You're not losing out money if you call out because you're sick, and they still don't call out because they're sick. So very frustrating. I was really proud of the way I rendered that ear. I don't know why, but I was. If I had to guess, I was probably just really proud because I did it so quickly. And mediums like this, where you have to like build it up slowly, are like not really my forte. Like when I digitally paint and when I paint in real life, I just put down heavy blobs of color. and I usually have to bring it back. So stuff like this where you're forced to kind of like think ahead to where you want your highlights and stuff to be, because I don't have a mechanical eraser, so I can't erase the colored pencil. And so you have to think ahead, and I think it's just a new way of like making art for me, and it's very fun. Like, that ear is so rendered. That's so funny to me. Yeah, so I wanted this to be like really soft and just kind of built up. I follow a lot of people who work with colored pencils and like alcohol markers and stuff like that, and I just really like how soft and warm their art looks. Like, I feel like even though I use a lot of blue in this, like I think I use blue for most of his skin, or maybe it's pink. I don't know. I feel like I did a really good job of making this look very warm but not look unrealistic, I guess. Like, his hat looks very nice and soft, and it doesn't look scratchy. I feel like in the past, I get kind of like in a hurry with colored pencils, and then it doesn't look good. Like, it just doesn't look good. So I was really proud of this one. And the shading too. Like, I feel like I did a good job with the shading of everything. Everything has like a nice form, which is something that I kind of struggle a lot with. And I mean, in painting, it's fine, but like, I don't know. I feel like I'm still very much a beginner in the sense of the world. I just know a lot of art fundamentals and not how to apply them to things. So, completely unrelated. I looked outside a couple minutes ago, and it's snowing, and it's also late December, which means the holidays are upon us and almost over, which is good for me because I love the holidays, but I also don't love the holidays because they're very stressful. Everyone's always sick because I work in a restaurant, and everyone's really stressed out because I work in a restaurant. And also, I have PTSD, which I don't know if I have ever mentioned on this channel, but it is something that I have. I have complex PTSD. I did not have a great upbringing, so I have very stressful dreams, and so I don't sleep very well. And money is, also a factor in the holiday season. And also, I live 18 hours away from my family, which is a long way. And I've lived here nearly 3 years now, and I have not been able to go back and visit them. And they have not been able to come up and visit me. And so I get really sad. Also, I have family members who passed away, and this was like their favorite time of year because it was a time of year when it was like acceptable for them to air quotes, waste money on people. A lot of the people in my family were like huge gift givers. Like, I don't know if it was just like my family or like the area I'm in, but gift giving is a huge deal in my family. Even though you didn't usually get gifts that you like really wanted, you got gifts that they reminded them of you. So one year I got Nerf guns. I don't think I had ever played with a Nerf gun before that or wanted one. Another time I got a Christmas sweater for Christmas. So that was pretty interesting. But my family, like, loved Christmas. And when I know for a fact when I was really little that we were, like, part of Toys for Tots. But, like, the part that got given the gifts. So, yeah, this time of year is pretty rough. But it's also pretty great. Yeah, by the time this comes out, Secret Santa will have happened. So I got the person, so my work does a Secret Santa every year, and I got this girl who I work with, and we're always talking about, like, our nails, and she's always, like, joking that she needs to come to my house because I have a whole nail salon in my living room, and so I got her a Modelone's nail kit with 4 colors that I think really suit, like, her vibe and her skin tone. And then I have another friend with whom I play Magic the Gathering every week, and I got him card sleeves from his favorite set in Magic the Gathering. And then I already got my partner's Christmas gift, but I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because I think she can hear me through the door if she's being snoopy. I don't think she is, but just in case, I'll tell you after Christmas. I will also probably do a Christmas haul video. And I've got a couple of other ones that I'm working on, but I might take a short hiatus in January and just kind of like get my act together a little bit because I'm really behind, and I'm just generally like having a hard time keeping up with this, with me being sick. And then like our dishwasher broke, and then I just tried to do laundry and the washing machine broke, and thankfully I live in an apartment complex, so like that's not really my problem. I just have to wait on it to get fixed. But they emailed me yesterday and told me that the dishwasher's not getting fixed, it's getting replaced. So I don't know when we're going to have a dishwasher again. And I haven't hand washed dishes since high school. So, yeah. So the next video will probably be in February after the Christmas haul, unfortunately. I'm really sorry. We'll probably also make a community post about it. But this will probably be the last, like, real video for a while. Because I'm just having a real bad time right now. And I just need some time to, like, recover and come back full force. I feel like I'm not putting out quality work, and I really don't like that. This little section of the video, by the way, I tried to draw his body, and then I decided that I didn't want to risk ruining his head, and I erased it. But yeah, so if you made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching the video. I'm sorry that I'm not in the video. I just look really poopy and unwell because I'm poopy and unwell. And if you're subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope that not posting for a whole month doesn't ruin the very small amount of trajectory I've gotten. I might change my mind, but who knows, right? Yeah, like, subscribe, comment down below what you're most excited for Christmas. Because when I post this, I think it'll be Christmas Eve. So, yeah, like, subscribe, tell me what you want for Christmas. And if you're watching this and it's after Christmas, tell me what you got for Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, but you celebrate a different holiday, tell me about your favorite tradition, because I love learning about other people's holidays. I remember when I learned about Hanukkah, I spent like 3 weeks watching Hanukkah videos. So, that's all I have to say in this video. So, I'm just going to play some music for the last minute or so, probably 30 seconds perhaps. Yeah, we're gonna do a zoom in just a second when I finish aggressively erasing. And yeah, thanks, bye bye.